Every time you touch money, you speak, even if your mouth is silent. Every time you hold it, pass it, count it, spend it, receive it, your vibration issues a command. The world has lied to you and told you that money is neutral, that it is separate from spirit, that it is a tool to be used and feared in equal measure. But I tell you, money is not a dead thing. It is alive. Money responds to the tone inside you. It listens to what you believe and to what you say, even if the words never leave your lips. Most people meet money with a little fear in the body. The shoulders tighten when they pay. The breath gets shallow when they check a balance. The mind repeats lines like "I cannot afford it," and then wonders why money feels far away. They speak of shortage while holding proof of supply in their hands. They say it is hard and watch it slip through. This is not because they are bad or unlucky. It is because money mirrors the message it receives. Money answers energy before effort. It does not follow stress. It follows blessing, clarity, and command. So from now on, treat every contact with money as a meaningful moment. The notes in your pocket, the card you tap, the coins in the drawer, the transfer on your phone. None of these are small. Each one is a chance to set direction. When you touch money, you are not doing a dull task. You are at a living point of choice. Your words at that point shape the next result. Do not let even $1 pass through your hands without a conscious word of increase. Let your mind be firm and your voice be steady. If you say nothing, you leave a gap, and fear loves empty spaces. Silence in this area is rarely neutral. In practice, silence often agrees with old worry. The world fills that silence with doubt. It adds confusion. It suggests there is not enough. But when you speak in rhythm and in truth, money responds, not because of lucky breaks, but because law answers a clear signal. Begin a new ritual today. It is simple. Every time you touch money, say a sentence of increase, not a wish, a clear command. Speak as someone who knows this is how things work. The law does not move for begging, it moves for certainty. Let your hands carry blessing. Let your tongue set direction. Let your inner tone match the fact of divine supply. You are not losing money when you pay. You are circulating it, and what circulates returns. You are not shrinking your life. You are calling it back with gain. Say it when you pick up a coin. Say it when you buy bread. Say it when you tip, when you transfer, when you set a budget, when you give. Use your breath. Keep a steady pace. Use a calm authority. Watch how your experience begins to echo your word. Money becomes a willing helper when you speak from alignment. And a helper always moves for a master who understands their role. You must now treat every money moment as sacred. Every bill you hold, every card you tap, every coin you notice on the ground, every transfer you approve is a live altar. In that instant, your word either adds to your future or subtracts from it. Do not let money pass through your hands without a clear blessing, without a clean command, without truth spoken over it. I will say it as plainly as possible. If you are not speaking increase over your money, you are letting loss speak for you. Silence in this area rarely helps. In the realm of law, silence often becomes agreement with fear. When you say nothing, the old voices step in and say not enough, too hard, too late. But when you speak with rhythm and certainty, money obeys, not because of tricks, but because law answers a steady tone. Let your new practice begin today. Each time you touch money, no matter how small, say one sentence. Not a wish, not a test, a command. Speak as one who knows. Law does not move for begging. Law moves for clarity and faith. Let your hands become carriers of blessing. Let your tongue set the direction. Let your inner state match the truth of divine supply. You are not spending. You are circulating. You are not losing value. You are calling it back with increase. Money is not dirty, not evil, not separate from spirit. That story belongs to fear, not to truth. Money is a tool that reflects the heart that holds it. If you treat it with guilt or shame, it pulls away. If you honor it as part of the good you are here to move, it answers you. Bless what comes in. Bless what goes out. Bless the small and the large. What you bless multiplies because blessing removes resistance and opens channels. Money is also a mirror. It shows your beliefs. If you think lack, it dries up. If you feel unworthy, it slows down. But if you see it as divine substance and speak to it as a child of the infinite, it turns toward you in growing waves. Stop saying money is hard. Start saying supply is sure. Do not curse the instrument that carries your good. What you mock cannot stay. What you resent will not return. What you honor begins to gather. Think of money like water. It flows where it is welcomed and it evaporates where it is cursed. It runs toward peace and confidence, and it avoids tension and complaint. Become a clear channel, not a hoarder, not a worrier, a blessed passage through which money moves freely and returns with friends. So here is the sentence. Say it when you receive. Say it when you pay. Say it when you buy groceries, when you tip, when you transfer, when you give, when you count, when you set things in order. Speak it with steady breath. Speak it with a calm authority. Speak it as someone who understands law. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless this money and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. Let that line be your new baseline. Let it shape the way your body feels when you touch money. Shoulders loose, breath easy, eyes clear. You are not trying to force a miracle. You are agreeing with order. You are choosing the tone that the law can match. The more you repeat this in real moments, the faster your inner world accepts it as normal. When the inside settles, the outside starts to mirror it. You will notice small signs first. A bill that used to make you tense now passes with peace. A delay that used to drag now moves. A coin you would have ignored now feels like a promise. Keep going. Your word is the mold. Your feeling is the seal. Your actions are the proof you believe what you say. Bless as you go and watch how circulation answers you, because money gladly serves a master who knows their place and speaks with clean certainty. You must understand this with clear eyes. Money does not leave you because it is unfaithful. It leaves when your words push it away. Each careless line about your finances becomes a small gate that blocks increase. When you say, "I cannot afford it," money moves to match that script. When you joke that you are always broke, the mind does not laugh with you. The subconscious is a good clerk. It writes down every line and files it as an order to fill. There was a woman who liked to say, "One day I will end up living out of a trunk by the road." She said it with a smile. People around her laughed, but her inner mind was not joking. It set the scene she kept describing. In time, that is where she found herself. Not because she lacked talent, not because opportunity was missing. It was because her tongue trained her life to go there. There are no neutral sentences. There are only words that build and words that break. If you have spoken lightly against your own supply, cancel it now. Do it out loud. Keep it simple and straight. Say this: every careless word I have spoken about money is now undone, reversed, and replaced with truth. Then fill the space on purpose. Replace the curse with blessing. Replace the sarcasm with structure. Replace the line you would never want to live with a line you would be glad to see arrive. From this moment forward, speak only what you are willing to receive. I speak increase. I speak favor. I speak divine provision. Let your speech become your storehouse. Let your mouth carry only words that you want returned to you. If you would not plant a seed, do not say the sentence. Your sentences are seeds. What you sow, you meet again. Now address the quiet barrier that delays many people even after they bless their money. It is guilt. Guilt for wanting more. Guilt for receiving while others are in need. Guilt for enjoying overflow. Guilt contradicts the command you speak. Guilt says, do not come while your mouth says come. Law hears both. The two signals cancel each other, and the result looks like delay. Tell the truth to your own heart. Wanting supply is not wrong. Using money and love is not wrong. There is no shortage in the infinite. Your portion does not steal from anyone. When you receive, you do not drain the ocean. You draw from a source that cannot empty. Your increase can feed families, fund good work, build safety, create time to serve. Your wealth is a tool for love in motion. If guilt rises when you think of abundance, answer it right away. Say this: it is right for me to prosper. I use money in love, and money comes to me in peace. If shame asks, who are you to have more? Answer with law. I am a child of the highest. I inherit good. I release guilt and walk in grace. You cannot bless your money in one breath and then punish yourself for having it in the next. End the split. One clean inner yes opens wider channels than years of strain. Look at your recent words. What have you muttered at the counter when you paid? What did you whisper when you saw a bill? What line did you repeat to friends about your financial life? Each phrase is a seed. If the seed is lack, the harvest is thin. If the seed is truth, the harvest is strong. Choose again. Speak life over your wallet, your account, your work, your giving, your receiving. Keep it plain, keep it steady, keep it kind. From here, begin to put your inner world in order. This is not about making perfect spreadsheets. This is about agreement inside. Words, feelings, and small choices move together. When they do, the outside begins to reflect that order. Start with your decree. Every dollar in my world is blessed, aligned, and multiplying under grace. Let this sentence set the tone for what follows. A clear tone invites a clear echo. When you hold this tone long enough, the echo becomes your new normal. There is a quiet window the world forgets. The moment before sleep and the first breath after waking. These are the gates of the subconscious. In these minutes, the mind is open, soft, and ready to accept a clear pattern. What you speak here does not fade. It takes root. It guides what follows. So bless your money at night and bless it again in the morning, not as a superstition, as law. Law answers rhythm. Law respects repetition. You would not water a plant once and scold it for not blooming. In the same way, you do not speak prosperity once and call it done. You return with a steady tone until the soil inside you holds the seed without effort. Before sleep, turn from the noise. Place a hand on your heart or on your wallet or on your phone if your accounts live there. Breathe slowly. Let the body settle. Then say this line out loud so your cells feel the shape of it. I now draw from the abundance within and see wealth without. Every dollar I touch returns to me blessed and multiplied. Keep the pace calm. Let the line finish in the body. You are not begging. You are setting order. As you rest, the seed drinks water. As you sleep, alignment builds in silence. The inner clerk files your decree as a standing instruction. When morning comes, do not rush to screens or headlines. Greet your supply first. Speak the same sentence with fresh breath. I now draw from the abundance within and see wealth without. Every dollar I touch returns to me blessed and multiplied. Touch what represents your flow, your wallet, your purse, the bank app, your ledger. Let them become signs of obedience rather than triggers of fear. These objects now carry your tone. They are not threats. They are reminders that everything connected with your finances hears your voice and follows your rhythm. This is the double blessing. Night shapes the soil. Morning sets the day. The edges of your day hold the middle in place. What you declare at rest shows up in motion. What you plant in the dark stands in the light. Keep the ritual plain and human. Do not force a mood. Do not strain for emotion. Speak the line and trust the process. You are agreeing with the way things grow, seed, seal, show. You may notice small changes first. Sleep feels easier after you bless. Morning feels steadier when you speak before you scroll. A payment that once carried dread now passes without a spike in the chest. A small refund arrives sooner than expected. A client who was quiet writes back. These are not accidents, they are echoes. The outer life begins to copy the inner script you keep repeating at the gates. If your mind asks how this will bring more money, answer gently. The how is not your part. Your part is to set the pattern and keep it. Law gathers channels. Law opens routes that you could not list in advance. Give thanks when you see movement, and keep your tone the same when you do not. The seed works below ground before it breaks the surface. Hold your line. Remember the story of the Yunfei woman who spoke color into her mail. She had no cash in sight, no offers on the table. She said day and night, I see yellow bills and green bills and checks in my name. In time, her mailbox agreed. The colors arrived because she had called them before bed and after waking until the scene felt normal inside her. The change was not forced, it was formed. Your riches begin in a sentence, not in a number. Let the sentence become your habit at the two doors of each day. Night, morning, bless, circulate, give thanks, walk on. When spirit hears sight and sound together, it delivers in full. Keep the rhythm, keep it kind, keep it certain, and the rhythm will carry you into visible increase. Every time you part with money, you reveal what you believe about supply. Most people think payment means loss. They feel a drop in the body. They sigh at the mailbox. They groan at the due date. Those reactions are not harmless. They teach the law to echo fear. From today, you change that script. You are not spending. You are circulating. A healthy river does not fear the bend. It keeps moving and it returns with more. Handle money like a priest handles the cup. With calm, with attention, with respect. When a bill arrives, bless it. When rent is due, bless it. When you pay for food, bless it. Whisper this aloud or in your heart if you must. I pay this in joy and it returns to me multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is simple math in spirit. What you release in joy returns with increase. What you release in fear slows down. Let payment become proof that you trust the source that refills you. Bills stop being chains and become channels. Home becomes a portal. Power becomes a gateway. Tuition becomes a seed. The tone you bring to each payment sets the quality of the return. If you cannot find joy yet, aim for peace. Speak the line until peace rises. Peace is a clear signal. Fear is a mixed one. Now bring your inner world into order. This order is not about perfect spreadsheets. It is about agreement. Words, feelings, and choices move together. Speak this each day. Every dollar in my world is aligned, assigned, and multiplying under grace, aligned with truth, assigned to good, multiplying with ease. No more hiding from statements, no more running from numbers. You are the governor here. Governors do not guess, they give clean orders. Give, save, and spend from this order. Tithe in faith, not fear. Give with joy, not guilt. Save in wisdom, not worry. Spend in peace, not panic. When the inner tone is steady, the outer flow reflects it. Money is not your master. It is your tool. It follows law. It follows your word. If a tight month shows up, do not rush into old talk. Do not curse the ground that must feed you. Close your eyes. Touch your wallet. Touch your phone. Speak with a steady breath. God is my immediate and inexhaustible supply. Unexpected channels open to me now. Then move through the day with simple trust. Do the next right task. The law hears certainty. It does not need noise. It does not need strain. It answers a clear pattern held without wobble. If a thought asks why it is not here yet, answer gently. The seed works in the soil before it breaks the earth. You have set the pattern. Hold it. The law never forgets a clean decree. It does not misplace your order. It fulfills the mold you keep. You are not trying to impress anyone. You are building a rhythm. Night and morning you bless. In the day you circulate with joy. When speaking, you choose increase. When paying, you keep peace. When doubt taps your shoulder, you return to the sentence. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless this money and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. This steadiness is the gate. Walk through it again and again until it is your normal. Now take your final charge and say it with a settled heart. Money now comes to me from expected and unexpected sources. I walk in plenty. I speak in plenty. I live in the law of increase. My supply is sure. My word is law. My wealth is unfolding even now. Say it until the body believes it. Say it until the tongue rests in it. Say it until the world must agree. You are not beneath money. You are not afraid of it. You handle it with truth, with power, with joy. Speak this every time you touch money and watch the echo. Spirit is listening. Law is moving. A true word cannot return empty, and so it is.